Hello traders, you're welcome to this video. In this video, we are going to be looking at a step-by-step breakdown on how to use the three moving average crossover strategy, specifically to identify trend changes, entry and exit points. So, like we already discussed before, the three popular moving averages used for the crossover strategy are the 9, 20, and 50 EMAs. Okay, so let's just add them to the chart. Let's add them to the chart. Okay, all right, so we've added them to the chart. Now, the 9 EMA is a short-term moving average that reacts quickly to price changes. It helps in spotting quick trend shifts. Now, as for the 20 EMA, the 20 EMA is a medium-term average that smooths out price fluctuations but still reacts faster than the longer term average. Okay, now this is our long term average, the 50 EMA. It is an average that shows the broader trend and acts as a strong support and resistance level. Okay, so these moving averages help you understand both short term market conditions and the broader trend. Okay, now how do you identify trend direction? As for a bullish trend, basically when the 9 EMA crosses above the 20 EMA, like what happened here, and both the 9 and 20 EMAs, remember that the 9 EMA is this orange color, and when the 9 EMA crosses above the 20 and 50, and both the 9 and 20 are above the 50 EMA, this signals a potential uptrend. Now, in this case, the price is likely to continue moving upward. Okay. Now, on the other hand, when you have the 9 EMA cross below the 20 and 50 EMAs, and you have the 9 and 20 EMAs below the 50 EMA, it signifies a potential downward trend. Okay, in this case, the price may continue to drop. So basically, the 50 EMA acts as the main trend indicator, while the 9 and 20 EMAs provide signals for faster market changes. While the 50 EMA gives us the direction of the trend, the 9 and 20 EMAs just provide signals for faster market changes because they are the ones that cross over the 50 to tell us when is the right time to buy and when is the right time to sell. Okay, so as for our buy entries, all we just need to watch out for is the 9 EMA crossing above the 20 EMA, and then both are above the 50 EMA. That is just our buy signal. This is called a bullish crossover. So you can enter a buy position as this indicates upward momentum. Ideally, the price should also break above a recent resistance level, confirming the breakout. So for example, we can see that there was a little bit of consolidation around here, and we can see that this place was sort of a resistance zone, as we can see. So as price began to move upward and as the moving averages began to point upwards, we can see that there is somewhat of a breakout from this place, this particular zone. There's somewhat of a breakout, and then that confirms the bullish move. Okay, signifies a strong upward momentum. Now, when you enter a buy position, you can consider setting your stop loss right below the previous swing low or the immediate swing low, and your take profit can be at the nearest resistance level, while you can also use a bearish crossover. Just wait for the 9 EMA to cross below the 20. You can use that as your exit signal. Okay, so if we had bought around here and exited around here, it should have given us about 210 pips. If we had exited at the bearish crossover, it should have given us about 146 pips. Okay, now as for a sell trade, a sell basically is a sell signal comes when we have the 9 EMA crossing below the 20 EMA and both the 9 and 20 are below the 50 EMA. Okay, this signals a downtrend momentum. Now you can enter a sell position right after the bearish crossover happens, as this shows the market is likely to continue falling. Now when you enter a sell, you can set your stop loss right above the previous swing low, swing high, right above the previous swing high, and you can target the nearest support level for your take profit. Or you can also use a bullish crossover to exit your sell trade. So we would have considered exiting somewhere around here, because we can see that the 9 EMA crossed above the 20 EMA, although it just happened for a bit. But that was a sell, that was an exit signal for our sell trade. Okay, so had it been we had entered our sell right after this bearish crossover and exited around here, would have got about 182 pips. But if we had exited after the bullish crossover, would have got about 209 pips. Okay, all right, so now you can also use support and resistance levels to even confirm your entry zones, because just like I gave an example around here that we had somewhat of some sort of resistance around here, though this situation might not occur always, because this was a consolidation. Yeah, but if it's in a strong trend, you might not even see something like this. But in the case where you see a consolidation, then your resistance level can give you a buy signal when there is a breakout, in addition to the bullish crossovers. But in the case of a strong trend, you can just use trend lines for additional confirmation. You can use trend lines for additional confirmation. For example, at this point, we saw the price bouncing off the trend line. That can just serve as additional confirmation that the price is likely to continue keep going higher. Okay, so using trend lines and horizontal support and resistance levels are important. All right. Now you can also combine with candlestick patterns. When you find candlestick patterns, they can also serve as additional confirmation. And also you can use other indicators for additional confirmation as well. So I hope you found this video insightful. Kindly like and subscribe for more trading insights. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you don't miss out on more trading videos. Thanks for watching. Happy trading.